Hello and welcome to this lecture on orphan process. So in this video we will learn what is orphan process and the demonstration of the orphan process using a C program. Okay, so first we will understand orphan process. Orphan process is a child process, a process whose parent process no more exists. So orphan is always a child process whose parent is no more exists, that is either finished or terminated without waiting for its child process to terminate, is called an orphan process. So if parent is finished and child is in running state, that process is called as the orphan process. However, when parent is terminated, the orphan process is adopted by a init process. So this init is called as the first process in the Unix. So init process adopts this orphan process that is adopted by the init process. Okay, so orphan process is a process which parent is finished and later it is adopted by the init process. So we will demonstrate this process by using a program. Okay, so I have created orphan.c, included the header files, those are required, input output and system call header files. Okay, now in this program we have to call the fork system call. So that's why I am declaring one variable PID, then PID equals to fork. Okay, so after this a child process will get created. So we will separate these processes. If PID greater than 0 means which process? Else. Okay, so if PID greater than 0 means it is a parent process. Printf /n parent process terminated. So we have to finish the parent process first. So that's why I am writing here directly a message as terminated. And we will give some sleep to this process, because if child executes first then there will be a problem. So that's why we are giving some a sleep of 2. Okay. So in orphan process we have to demonstrate that child is in a running state. So parent should finish first and then child. So we will assign sleep greater than parent, let us say 5 here. Okay, now this will be a child process and this will be a orphan because parent is finishing first. So this we have to demonstrate. So for demonstration purpose we will print some messages here. Printf /n semicolon. Let me copy this. /n semicolon. Let us write this as child before sleep and print 2 messages here. One for printing process ID of child process ID, and this as parent process ID is nothing but a unique key associated with every process. So every process has a unique ID associated. So we will print this process ID of the child as say %d, and function required to print a process ID of currently running process is get PID function. So this is get PID. Similarly here we will print a parent process ID %d, and function to print a parent process ID is get PPID. Okay, so 2 functions we have written here, one for printing child process ID and one for printing the parent process ID. So get PID returns the process ID of the currently executing process and get PPID returns the process ID of the parent of currently executing process. Okay, so this we have printed before sleep, same we will print after sleep and we will observe the changes. So simply simply print here after sleep. Okay, so there are no syntax errors. So let us test this program in a terminal. Clear gcc orphan.c/a.out. So child I have misspelled. So child before sleep. Okay, so this is the output. So output is child before sleep. It has printed a process ID of its own is 4288 and his parent process ID is a 4287. So as I have told you, child always gets the next process ID of the parent. So process ID of the parent is 4287 and process ID of the child is 4288. Okay, so this is before sleep. Now what happens after sleep? The child process ID remains same, 4288, but parent process ID changes. Why it changes? Because this 4287 has terminated or finished and this process ID has adopted this child process. So this is the process ID of the init process 1386. So it changes depending on the operating system implementation. Okay, so this 4288, which is child process, is in a running state, but its parent is finished. So this has become the orphan and is adopted by the new process which has the ID as 1386. Before that, it had the ID of parent ID of the 4287. So you will get a different output every time because the order of execution for parent and child is not fixed. So here it is 4299 4300 of child and after sleep 4300 of child is same, but parent process ID is changed. So what is process ID? So every process has the process ID. For example, say if you type a command ps-l, so it will show you the process table. So here it is showing the process table as flag status. Status means this is yes means suspended, R means running, user ID we have created the process, process ID 3853, and every process has the parent. So this is the parent process ID, PID and PPID. So this is process have this parent, this process have this parent. This is batch process and this is PS process. Now only two are in the running state. So this is the demonstration of the orphan process, that when parent gets terminated, this parent gets terminated, then the child is adopted by a init process 1386 that we had to demonstrate and we have demonstrated it. So remember that orphan process is always a child process whose parent is terminated before the child. Next lecture we will study the zombie process. Thank you.